kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Completion makes it second and short. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down here.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around and give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Sooners offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going
being set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The short completion to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. Receiver in motion now. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
Auburn 7, Oklahoma 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Handoff running right. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. offense facing second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it. Got some good yards himself.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, a reverse. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is caught. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he stopped just short down at the 2. What an excellent run.
I mean, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sure hands. It's Harris.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal and try to get 3 before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This try is no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Auburn offense is back out on the field now. And the back now goes in motion. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down with a veteran quarterback, paid a price for that completion.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pitch play to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. The ball near midfield, no punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house. But you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick. But he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they go in front here in the second half. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Off the play fake on first down. Escapes the sack. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Auburn offense back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and no, look at that. He's still going. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is third-down territory, down multiple scores. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass ball's incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 28, Auburn 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? And he'll loft it to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. No press here. The defense backing away. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the defense look slow that time.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44. Getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He eludes the rush. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Snags the quick throw. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the Receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Can they play key boy here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they'll use the ground game here. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important third down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain.
Chris, that can maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of